Barriers for refugee integration began because sponsors and settlement workers weren't always able to connect early to give formal settlement services to privately sponsored refugees. We tested pilots across Ontario for sponsors to connect with a settlement worker to help with planning pre- and post-arrival and provide a one-stop shop for sponsors and refugees to access resources and information. Here's how the sponsors who participated described their experiences.
I am Doris Bean, and I have been involved as part of a constituency group of 3 churches sponsoring refugees since 2015. We have helped bring and or support 10 persons as part of 5 different sponsorships, including a BVOR, government match sponsorship, and 2 private name sponsorships.
My name is Aliya Hassan. I am a volunteer with Shamros for Syrian Culture. For the last 7 years, we have sponsored few families every year through local SACs.
Relief. Having someone with settlement experience collaborate with us and help us to come up with solutions was so helpful.
Interesting, because before we even began, everything moved to online.
The benefits to us, the sponsors, working with the settlement worker included access to more current information. When you sponsor, there is a hurry up and wait happening all the time. By the time you're doing the same thing with a second sponsorship, what happened the first time might not be relevant. The settlement worker stays close to this particular community of support and is able to provide very current information. Additionally, these connections either helped the family or actually did the legwork to help. It was amazing. This immediate connection made it much simpler.
It is helpful to know that we can reach out to the settlement worker as a resourceful person with our question as needed. For our sponsored newcomer, he felt like he could direct any questions to the settlement worker and felt comfortable to know that there is somebody whose job is to support him.
We did not feel any challenges working with the settlement worker. She was very open to our suggestions and adjusted her own expectations as needed based on information that we gave her.
We were not always clear on our role in connecting with the settlement worker, and since the newcomer wanted to do it himself, we were happy to encourage his autonomy and let him connect with the settlement worker directly.
This experience was different because the settlement worker either directly helped us or pointed us in the right direction. This made everything happen faster and was much more efficient.
Even though we are an experienced sponsor, it is difficult to keep up to date with changing settlement services information. Even if the subject of the service is a sponsor responsibility, we still sometimes need up-to-date information about the subject.
During the past 2 years, the mother of our latest sponsorship had flown to Germany to be with her minor son. The family here in Canada let income tax lapse for her, resulting in loss of the child tax credit that they depended on. Our settlement worker helped the family navigate getting the income tax filed so child tax credit could resume. She also helped us figure out if or where they were on the subsidized housing list. Both these items lapsed due to the fact that the family is illiterate and ignored various communications. The settlement worker is providing community contacts for them so they can get assistance as they need it, even as the years go on and formal sponsorship ends.
The settlement worker reached out to the newcomer and provided information about new programs and new services like new English classes online.
I would highly recommend other sponsors work with settlement workers. It greatly reduced the stress on the sponsor and really helped us navigate all the supports that are available for refugee settlement. The connections we made were invaluable.
We recommend this service for all sponsoring groups because one of the difficult tasks for the sponsors is navigating different agencies for different services. Having one contact person who can look around for these services and connect the newcomer with them might encourage sponsors to get involved more with more sponsorships.
We as a sponsor group believe that funds spent on settlement workers is exceptionally well spent government money at the local level. It is a helping and guiding hand, prevention instead of reactive,